Hey there, viewers. Welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. That's a 2020 Hemi Dodge Ram. It's the Rebel. I don't know what that means, but that's what it is. That's what the sticker says. No tail light. It was in for not inspection, maybe oil change or something. And the lady said that she had a light out in the back, so we looked at it, and you know, these are all LED. You know, so no, not a bulb. You know, told her that it's not a bulb. So we got to look into this a little bit further now. The owner, or the owner's boyfriend or something or other, took the tail light out, swapped it to the other side, plugged it in, and it lit up. So we know the tail light's good, or at least he knows the tail light's good, but that's all we know. We got to look and see what controls it. It must have some kind of main brain computer box, one of them fancy things there that runs it. No idea where that comes from. So got the battery maintainer on it. We got the key in the full cut on position. I got the Altel hooked up because I assume it's coming from a main brain box. And we're gonna see if there's any codes that pertain to that taillight. No message on the dash, oddly enough. You know, Chrysler was always pretty big with the lamp out messages, but nothing on the dash, no indication, you know, to the driver that there's a problem. So let's scan it after we get logged in and all that stuff. See if there's any codes, and if there is, great. If there's not, great. I was looking at service info there. Oh wow, that was quick. According to this, it is the body control module that controls the lighting, and I see we only have one code, kind of unusual, and that's in left rear height sensor stuck. Okay, that's for the air suspension. That's an old code. That's it. So yeah, no codes, which I'm kind of surprised. So I'm wondering if I go in the body module here, if we can see anything, if there's some bi-directional tests that turn that light on and off. We'll take a look here. Special functions, we have proxy alignment. Let's go system check. It's all remote start crap. Active test is probably where it would be if it's going to be anywheres. Okay, left high beam, low beams, rear turn lamp. So yeah, I think we're gonna find what we need. Interesting. We'll go into live data and I'll see if there's, you know, anything here that's worth looking at, and then we'll go from there. I just can't believe it doesn't throw any kind of light on the dash. That's the data for the left rear. Looking at live data. So left rear park lamp says it's on. Left rear turn stop lamp off. Man, I would be curious to unplug it and see, does it throw a bunch of codes for open circuits? Well, that's all we know. I'm a little behind today, folks, so we're gonna kind of skip some of the BS that we normally do. I'm just gonna get right after it, but still keep a good process. Excuse me. These should come right out because the customer just had them out, allegedly. Had the customer not done that and found out that this worked, that would have been my first step, if we're being honest. Just plug it into the other side. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop it out. We're gonna go a little visual inspection if we can. That came out pretty easy. Lots of salt, lots of crust. Let me just look down here real quick. Holy smokehouse. It is completely saturated with the salt, as cars often are that we work on. We'll get the red lock depressed and unplugged, and I'm curious, a couple things, what the connector here looks like, and this thing's going to generate a code. Mother of pearl. A little bit of moisture in there, not bad, but yeah, that's it. I remember when I was a kid, you could fix one of these for about 89 cents because it cost you a new bulb. Manufacturers nowadays have gone to the stupid level. All right, we got 3 grounds, maybe 4, a bunch of other stuff. Let me just grab the scan tool. I want to see if it generated code. Everything else on the truck works, just FYI. We didn't go around and look at it, but trust me when I tell you all the other lights, light, tail lights out, marker lights on, turning signals on. Read the codes and we got a code. Active code. Rear left turn lamp control circuit short to battery or open. Very interesting. Why do we have no code for the marker light? To see if it can generate a code for the marker light, just for poops and laughter, let's unhook the right side tail light. Not that we don't believe the fella, but we just need to know, can it generate a code and why isn't it? And then we'll do some tests. It'll only take a second to pull this light out. That's what I would say. Strap. Plus we can verify what the customer states. I would assume, because that says short to battery or open, aka circuit high. That's what that translates to. So let's just unplug this one. Oh yeah, lots of dirt and gravel in this tire, or in this wheels, or areas as well. Okay, let's see if we generated a marker light code for the right side. It'd be fantastic if we did. Let me turn the marker lights on and off. Let me turn this turning signal on. You guys wait right there. Okay, right hand turn signal's on. I turn the marker lights on and off. Let's see what we have for codes. Oh, I just heard something ding inside there, so maybe it took it a minute. Try it again. Yep, here we go. So right turn, open short to battery, left turn, open short to battery. Okay, interesting. So apparently it must not have the ability to set codes for the marker light. Let's just do our testing here. Let's plug it up. Okay, that's for the other side. So we know the light is good. Like I say, the customer already said that it was. This is the one that belongs here. That light is good. Now let's do our testing while we're right here and see. I assume the driver's signal is probably a very low current signal. Let's check our known good on this side. Let me find out which wire here, because I brought us an LED test lamp, so very low current. We could do some looking, but let's just do some poking. Let's grab ourselves a ground, which I believe is going to be one of these 3, all black. We'll very lightly probe that. And I'm just going to go across these, see if... Okay, so we must have something here. So low current, 12 volts, turn signal. Must be a marker light. Something else, sense circuit of something. No. Yeah, we got some dim lights, so let's find out what's what here and then see what we're missing on the other side. Wait, orange number 8. Don't have these in the right order. Yes, sir, I do. Number 8 goes to number 9. Number 9 goes to... Survey says... Right rear park lamp driver, white with orange. White with orange, that's this top right here. And that's one that we already saw was lit up. So it is a 12 volt driver circuit. That's this one here. And we can see it lights up an LED test light. So very low current. So white with orange on that side. So we know that's true. And then marker light circuit for the other side, I believe is going to be white That's pin number, or that's number 7 there. Number 7 goes across to number 8. Number 8 goes across to left-hand stop. Park is white with gray. That's number 6. White with gray. Oh, interesting. There's something. Appears to be that there are 2. Oh, okay. Well, let's go over here and make a test. I'm assuming we don't have it. Otherwise, it'd be lit up. Well, the wiring diagram is completely wrong, as usual, which we expect. Remember rule number 1, never trust service info. It's showing this side is having completely different colors than that side, but that's not true. Over here they're saying still the white with orange wire, according to the diagram, is supposed to be white with gray, but the pin number is correct, which it has to be exactly the same as that one, otherwise this light wouldn't work over there. Does that make sense? So we're going to go ground, same pin, and then check the driver circuit, which we have nothing. We don't even have it. It's not even dimly lit. And one of these should be a turn signal, which I think we found in the top row. The other one, yeah, so we have our turn signal. All right, that's blinking. Whether you can see it or not, I don't know. Probably see that, not that it matters because our turn signal works. But we have no driver on the white with orange wire. And we also know, unless some bizarre thing has happened, that it, for whatever reason, does not set a code for the tail lamp. So that's pretty interesting. Have all this fancy crap on cars and we can't set a code, so we don't know if we're dealing with an open or a short or what we're dealing with. Lots and lots of dirt and crust. We have to break the system down, but this thing is a freaking mess. There is a connector in here that we need to get to make our next test. I'm going to get a blow nozzle, see if we can check it from right here. Very, very covered with dirt. more than usual. Let me get a blow nozzle. Looks like get our hands in there if we gotta get that from underneath. Oh well, we still gotta get more junk off of it. Maybe it's not a connector. I don't know what it is. It's something. I'll tell you that much. Oh no, it's a big fatty. What's up, you big fatty? We're gonna have to get her up in the air, folks. We're gonna have to get it from underneath. Great big connector, but I think according to the diagram, which we already know is incorrect, it has 1, 2, 3 connectors before it even hits the body control module. Okay, so we have this connector XY707A, XY 670A, and XY400A. Chrysler's really bad about connectors as far as putting them in service info. Let me throw that tail light back in it and get this thing up in the air. Now to go to suspension, go to tire jack mode, turn tire jack mode on, and this is going to disable the air suspension so we can pick the truck up. Because this is what you have to do nowadays. Maybe the diagram's not wrong. Yeah, there's a little jumper harness here. Right up under here, there's a section of harness like that big. Okay. Which battle do we want to pick here? Well, I tell you what. I'm gonna move my stuff. We're gonna give it a little toot of air here. Give it the old Rudy Tooty. All right, yeehaw. That's cleaned off now. And now we need to pick our poison. I'm gonna go get a trim tool. I'm gonna get that connector up. I'll move you guys under there where you can see. Thing is, I just got this brand new camera. It's pretty mint still. So we gotta christen it. My cameras have a rough life around this place. All right, let me get you under here. Well, I tried to get you where you need to be, but A, I don't want to completely destroy my camera just yet. Give me a week, I'll change my mind. And B, I need to be able to see what's up. See if we can't just get this little sub harness here undone. All right, good. Get out of there. Well, motherfucker. Okay, that's about as convenient can be. Okay. What color were we? We were white with orange, right? Unless it changes color down here, which it looks like it probably does. Let me get my glasses. Sorry folks, I had to move you. I've elected to unplug this rear connector first, just because I think it's going to be easier to get to. Done some more blowing with the blow nozzle on it, trying to get the dirt and gravel out of the lock. Trying to get the lock released right now. It's not cooperating. I may have to turn the camera off. Not to lose my mind, but just to get the lock tab out of there. Let me try it a couple more times here. Okay, it's unplugged. All right, let's see if we can find an identifying wire color on here. Well, let's leave the test tape on. See if I see any terminal numbers. I do. Okay. We're going to assume, I see there's terminal numbers on the taillight harness side, on the male pin side. So we're going to look here. We know we were number 2 out of the taillight, so I'm going to assume number 7, which up there it was white with orange, and down here it says that it's white. So let's see if pin number 7, because the pin numbers were correct up top. So let me, pin number 7, are you white or are you white with orange? Because that's going to tell us whether or not it has changed. Pin 7 should be, oh, well, sugar. We can't even tell what color it is anyway. Ding dong. Let me see which one's a ground, because everything's too rotted under here to grab a ground. I'm sure. Let me see which pin number is a ground. I should have left the turning signal on. And make sure the marker lights are still on. They were not. Everything turned off. Okay, so now I have the turning signal on here as well, so we can verify who's who. Let me just see which wire is which as far as the turning signal. So left rear park, left rear stop, left rear turn driver goes down to pin 11, 11 goes to 10, 10 goes to number 8, which should be white with dark green. So, okay, and we do not have a ground running through that connector, so we're going to have to find a ground. But number 8 should be a turning signal. Now let's see, this is LED, so we don't need anything super duper. Come on, man, give me something. Maybe the exhaust tip. Let's just see. Number 8 should be our turn signal driver, which 7, 8 should be this one right here. This should be our turn signal driver right here, which we know is good. We just need to find something that's not rotted. All right, let me go get a whizzy wheel, because that's the only way we're gonna do this. This is how it is, folks. You start dealing with 6-year-old cars. There we go, got some bare metal now, boys. All right, let's hook our mother trigger. Okay, that should be that. Let's just bang down 2 of these. Am I not making contact? Okay, so there's that. Am I thinking about this the wrong way? That's our turning signal, which is pin number, according to this, is pin number 5. That plugs in, unless this thing plugs in like this. Did I do it wrong? Oh, you idiot. That's my mistake. 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Yeah, this should be number 8. This should be a turn signal right here, and it is. This should be a running light, and it is not. So we do not have our running light output at this point. We still don't know which color wire it is, but we do know that our pins are correct. So now I'm going to go to the next connector down. It's going to suck if this thing's broke somewhere in the middle of this harness. Remember, we already did one of these trucks, a later model Dodge that was missing something here in the back. I don't remember what. But we determined, oh, I think it was for EVAP, I don't remember. No, license plate light. It was broke somewheres in the harness. And we didn't want to pull the gas tank. Okay, let me see if I can get this connector open. Oh wow, it's actually coming open. So we gotta kind of pry this one. Pry it. This is gonna get this little sub harness off here. There it is. Okay, sub harness is off. Let's see what pin number this is supposed to be. That was number 7 and 8, so number 21 and number 22. Number 22 is going to be the turn signal. 21 is a running light. So number 22 should be this one right here. 22 should be this one. Let me turn off my light for you. No, I can't see crap. Let me turn my light back on for you. Good enough so I can see anyhow. This should be turn signal, and it is. We have a turning signal. I don't know if you guys can see it blinking or not. Can you guys see that? No, you can't. That's good. So I'm doing a good job. Hold on. I just don't want any trust issues. So there's our turn signal. Boom. And that is pin number 22, pin 21, which is right next to it, should be running lights. 21 running lights. Come on, baby, light up, you mother F. Dang it all, nothing. We got nothing on the running lights. We got turning signal, no running lights. Okay, so we're good up until this little sub harness. I'm gonna put all this crap back on here, put this sub harness back in, and we'll go up to the next connector. Just wipe the dust off that. Resist. You must resist the urge to pack this connector full of dielectric grease. But if you can't resist, then by golly, get after it. Because this connector cuts up in. I looked up that connector location. It says under the driver's seat. And then it all came back to me. Put your little pry bar here. See if I can get up under this mess. Okay. Okay, here we go. There's a connector for you. There you go, son. There's our connector. Here's your big one. Oh, it's a big, big one. I was really hoping to see some green goo coming out of it. We're probably not going to get it apart fast enough to do what we need to do without everything turning off, and we'll have to let the car down. Okay, we got her cracked loose before you unhook it though. Don't be stupid. Blow a little junk off it. Okay, turning signal's still blinking. Boom. What we got? Holy crap, biscuit. Some kind of antenna hookup or fiber. I don't know if it's fiber optic. Cars have just absolutely hit the stupid level. I mean, it's just, this stuff is just such nonsense. Do we have any numbers? Oh, well, this sucks too because there's no freaking connector numbers. Well, let me go look for a connector pinout. It's gonna take me some time. It's a lot nicer when they number them, but it's probably, because this is the pass-through connector, it may be numbered here on the back side, which is gonna take me just as long. Let's see, we'll leave that in a full open position. Let's just pop this back off and see if it's numbered. If it is, it'll save us a tremendous amount of time of looking this up and whatnot. One thing we have to do is we have to remove that zip tie. Meaning we're using a knife, we'll cut it on the back side so we don't risk cutting the harness. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now we can see colors. And I think numbers. What were we looking for before? 49? Okay, here we go. 39, 61, 50, 49 right there. That's 49. Okay, let's get us a ground. And what we're looking for is where did we have a ground? Didn't we shine something up? We did right here. I'm gonna stick this on here. And then let me get a diagram and verify pin numbers. Okay, 49 white with dark green. This is a test light verification is what this is. 49. Is that this one? Yep, that's that one. Okay, so you guys see that? I hope you can, because I'm not gonna look at you. Ha! Caught it just in time. It was blinking, but the blinker turned off. Marker lights are still on, however. Okay. Huzzah. Well, I'm going to jump in the body control module. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go to active tests. I'm going to go to left rear turn. I'm going to toggle it. Okay, this should be back blinking again, which I think it was this one right here. It is not. Maybe I don't have it turned on. Left rear turn. Oh, that might be the brake light, sorry. Let's see. Left rear turn lamp. They have it, the terminology's funky. Okay, so I got that one toggling now. So we just want to verify our test light, which should be this one. Yep, okay. Can you guys see that? So that's our left rear turn. Okay, so that's pin 49. And then what we need to do is look on here. Pin number 4, which is supposed to be white and or white with orange. Let's find pin number 4, which is white as snow. Okay, so if we do have to go find the broken wire game, we are looking for a white wire. So the diagram is correct, at least until it gets to the tail light, because it does change white to orange, which I assume is at the sub harness. So number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'll be dipped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make sure our tail lights are on because we had an actuator test running. We're going to go left rear park lamp and we're going to turn it on. Okay, I just want to be 100% sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow, I'll be dipped. No light. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is pin number 1. Let's just verify that pin numbers are correct here, because pin number 3 should be white with gray, and that should be right next to it. Pin number 3 is white with gray, yep, okay. And that's supposed to be something else. That's probably the stop lamp. So let me just turn that on. So pin number 3 should be dead right now. 1, 2, oh no. What's pin number 3? Let me make sure I'm not doing something wrong here. Pin number 3. Oh, sugar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Big fat sorry here. We were looking at the wrong pin. Pin number 3 is our marker lights. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Let's verify. Let's go to left rear tail park lamp and let me toggle it and see if all of a sudden it's blinking now. I don't know if it will because we have the actual switch on. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So here's pin number 3. I'm controlling it with the scan tool and hopefully you can see that, but it's blinking now. Okay. Now if I turn the scan tool, turn that bidirectional control off, bidirectional control is turned off and it should be on steady now because the lights are still on, and it is. Okay, so it's 100% confirmed we have a broken wire somewheres in this harness. So it's the same thing that we found on that other fella's truck, which this kind of sucks because this harness is absolutely inaccessible. It runs on top of the frame, in between the frame and the gas tank. It's pinched behind this box here. And there's hardly any of it exposed, and that's why that last one that we did a bypass on it because it was not feasible to repair. I'm just giving it a tug here to see. Okay, now that we know it's a white wire, it's clearly not broken right here. You know, everything here looks nice, you know, super clean. Yep, no corrosion. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna put it back together. Before we do that though, we do need to put the plastic cover back on it. Knock out some of the dirt. We took it off in the full up position. So we'll stick that back in there like that. We'll have to get a zip tie back on there. And everybody knows why. Because if you don't know if they take it to the car show or not, car shows are won and lost with zip ties and hose clamps. Okay, we're gonna latch that in. What I wanna do is I wanna go back to the back. We gotta look at the most obvious spot. We're gonna visit that last connector again where we did not have power to see is it broke within just a little tiny bit of the connector. Look at anything obvious that we can. You know, I mean, this is all tested tape. This is all factory. I'm gonna get a mirror. We're gonna shine up here. You know, we're dealing with a lot of dirt, a lot of grit, a lot of gravel, a lot of rust. Just kind of glance along and see. But like I say, if you guys remember that Dodge video we did with the tail lights, same scenario. I think we had power here, nothing back there, and then opened up what parts of the harness we could get to. We narrowed it down to this mid-section. And the customer at that point was not willing to pull the gas tank, you know, for obvious reasons. You know, when time's ticking away to the ultimate doom, sometimes you just do what you gotta do. I'm gonna look it over with the mirror. We're gonna go back there though real quick and see, now that we know the wire's white and the pin number's right, hopefully let's just see if we get lucky. Interestingly enough, we come back here to pin 17. Pin 17 right there, which is white with gray, which according to the wire diagram, that's what it's supposed to be, white with gray all the way up. So that's very peculiar. And we've already checked the, yeah, pin 17, white with gray. Got nothing here. I give a good tug on the wire. Not looking good, folks. Not looking good at all. It just sucks that they pinched this whole harness. All you can see is this little back section. That's it. From the air strut right to here, that's what you can see. And then the rest of it's all pinched up above the frame, between the frame and the body. Absolutely no accessibility. And then you see where it rolls over. and it's wedged right between the gas tank and the frame, all the way up to where it curls back over and goes up into the body. So it's one of those deals, you know, you're either going to bypass it, which sucks. I hate doing bypasses. One of these days we're going to have to actually fix one of these trucks. You know, taking the tank out and seeing where these things are breaking and what's causing the break. Now, it's somewheres between here and there, this wire changes color, you know, without a doubt. Because when we got up there to pin 49, or wherever the heck we were at here, yeah, pin 49 is white with dark green. Where we, I gotta start writing crap down, yeah. So yeah, it was supposed to be white with gray here, but we saw it was white with orange. But that's only on that, it's only on that little short section of harness, and then it changes again. Well, we're just going by pin numbers and we're 100% missing what we need. It's 100% has a broken wire. We're gonna get a ton of comments. You gotta use a short circuit finder, a wire hound, this and that. They do not work in the automotive world, 100%. Guys show them working, they always give the example, but it's a single wire on a piece of plywood. They're like, dee 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 dee, and then it quits. It's like, yeah, obviously, you know, Stevie Wonder could find that one. But when you're injecting a frequency down this wire, every wire in this whole harness becomes a giant antenna, and it becomes very difficult to decipher, like how close am I holding the receiver to and from the harness. And at the end of the day, you can't see the damn harness anyways, so what's the point? These trucks are starting to get the better of me. I don't usually get beat with broken wires and not being able to just walk up to it and point to it. But we need to eat a little humble pie once in a while. We can verify that it's broke, but that's all we can do on this style truck. It's unfortunate. All that pissing and moaning. What do y'all think of that? Pin number 17. Oh boy! Today is my lucky day. Woo! Put on that spicy musical, son. Oh, there it is. How was I back here yanking and tugging and pulling and rubbing? That freaking thing never broke off. I was just getting ready to just give her one more freaking look-see. Good thing I got my glasses on. And then I saw the light, as they say. It's broke right at the connector. We're gonna go just like this. You want me to chop it off? We don't have wire connect cutters with us. We're gonna get a wire cutter. We're gonna snip this one, but we're gonna leave this one a little bit long. We're gonna chop it off. Don't really know why. And we're just gonna bypass right this connector. That's a hey of a lot easier than going all the way to the front and running a new wire, right? Good thing we give her one last little look-see with our little eyes. I guess all it took was admitting some defeat. I really want to bring that other Dodge back down and look a lot closer, or go back through that video and see, did we really look that close at this connector? Because now I'm wondering, now I have doubt. I hate having doubt. Okay. Open sesame! Hallelujah! Oh, baby got me in. There it is. Alright, so now we hit toggle on the scan tool. She should toggle. Boom, we got her, boys. So there's my bypass, folks. If you're doing a connector bypass, leave extra wire. So the next guy, AKA me, when he comes down here, he can still unconnect the connector, disconnect the connector, and you have a big enough loop. So I see all too many times connectors come in bypass and they're looped right tight, and then it's a big PETA. I just used it a little bit longer, zip tie it down, and that's it. Robert's your mother's brother. So even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, isn't that how the saying goes? Today we're the blind squirrel. I don't know how the heck we held that connector in our hand before, and I gave that wire a pretty good yank, towards the harness. But that's the other problem with things being full of dirt and stuff. Now, I don't like coming here with the water hose because I'd rather be dusty than muddy. So you gotta pick your poison. And no, I'm not gonna wash every vehicle that comes in and all that kind of stuff. We don't have the facility for that. Plus, to properly wash this where we can get to everything, I don't know, you're better than an hour, maybe 2 hours. Plus you gotta have it on a lift. You know, forget about it. But anyhow, don't forget about me in that comment section, leaving a comment, finding us on the Insta and the Facebook, and maybe put down in the comment section, how come since, I don't know, early 90s, Dodge has had a lamp out monitor. Literally would say that, lamp out, wouldn't even tell you which one. And then it has evolved since then. And here we are today. It can't detect a taillight out. It can detect every other bulb on the car, everything from the license plates to you name it. But it can't detect when the marker light is out in the rear. Kind of bizarre. Anyways, Insta, Facebook, and just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.